finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. No time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a...
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Smash, red. Set, hunt.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Falcon football. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Penix. Complete to Drake London. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Get all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw with Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Let's go now, Zach.
Love, they go play action now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
On the double.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at
Here
the
we go.
46-yard line.
Love now. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So they are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Love from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
34-yard line.
10.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Okay, ready?
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
4-yard line.
Set. Put.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson from 4 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7th.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Penix. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A.J. Brown, 71 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go, set.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Set, ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set. Hut.
Throwing. Love. That's taken in by Golden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. 10 cycles.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
He's out of bounds.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Red, 38. 6, Mega. Hut, hut.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On the ready.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready.
Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Falcons 7-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Love. And it's caught. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set. Ready. Black. Set.
Love. This is 3rd and goal. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
There.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw Penix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Smith-Njigba downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 50 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love looking to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down and 4. Love from the gun. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll throw with Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And looking to throw, Penix. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here's Penix. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, 75 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And this is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd and 10.
Striker, check striker. Set, ready.
Going back to Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
52 blue, ultra. Go ultra. Hut.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
46-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Complete once again to Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Ready.
Love now. That's taken in by Watson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? a punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of the defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A.J. Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing. Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Now Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. 60, Buffalo 18. Go.
To the air, Penix. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being...
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
42. Packers 27.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind him can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Set.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On the set.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Down. Set.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, and good.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, 14 yards. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Anderson. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Now Penix going to hold on to it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Looking to throw, Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Packers 33.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here we go. Set. 52 blast. Ready?
Here's Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and never an easy thing to do, no matter